Hello, guys. Hello, welcome back to my platform. I love you all. So, there's this video that I've been meaning to do. Thank God I was able to do it today. You see this stick in my hands? We buy these balls and we use them for decoration of our fascinators. And normally we pull off the balls and then we use it. I just realize that some of us might just be disposing this stick. We are not supposed to dispose the stick. We can use the stick to actually create a very beautiful fascinator like what you just saw me with now. So what we'll need for that fascinator is that we'll need the princess band, and then of course the stick of the balls, all right, and even the stick of your flower. Sometimes we buy flower, as in flower, the artificial flowers, and we just pull the flowers, use them, and dispose of the stick. The stick can actually create a very beautiful fascinator for you. Most of those flower sticks have branches already, beautiful branches were created that you can just wrap and convert easily to fascinator, and you will thank me for it. All right. So what I normally do is that I don't like wrapping with material. I like wrapping with thread, and the best thread I like wrapping with is this embroidery thread. Embroidery thread has a way of shining. And then if you are not working with embroidery thread, if you have two-tone ashoke, two-tone ashoke, you can actually pull the thread of your ashoke. Those thread will come out very beautiful on your wrap, and it's going to be a wow finishing. I was supposed to show that, but is now that I'm giving the explanation that I remember that I did not show that part. And that is why it's very important that you listen to my explanations, except for those people that are not speaking English and they are just looking at the write-up. But if you are your country is English speaking country, I advise that you listen to me, because it's not everything that I video that I remember, but when I'm explaining, I'll remember some of the things that I needed to tell you. So if you don't have the embroidery thread, please use two-tone ashoke. Lose the thread from the two-tone ashoke according to the color of the feathers you want to work with, and then you use it to wrap your stick. If you watch carefully, you will see that I started by pulling off those part of the stick that looks rough, where the shine, those glitters were on it. It's not going to allow your wrapping to be smooth. So what you need to do is to take it off. So you peel it off carefully, because if you are not careful as you peel it off, you might just end up bringing up out the wire, because there is wire inside this your flower stick. The reason I'm making this video today is to encourage you never to dispose your flower stick, because sometimes when you need it, you might now need to go and buy what you have been throwing away since. Just keep them. One day will come, somebody will request for such design, you just have them ready, are readily available, and then you use them for your design. So I normally carefully wrap it with thread. I told you the thread I normally use: embroidery thread, ashoke, two-tone ashoke thread, and then I'll just do this and then get the best out of my stick. Okay, so while you are wrapping, it's not something that you wrap in a hurry. If I was to uh video this live, you will see that it took time for me to finish wrapping, especially when you are wrapping up to two three different stick. You have to spend time to wrap it, and because you are wrapping for the you have to wrap so that the distance, you will not be opening your thread will not be giving space. So that's why you have to wrap it very close. You can see how carefully I am just twisting it around the thread, and carefully the color is coming out. There's one more thing that you need with this. You need a spray. I did not also video it. You need a spray, that the color spray. spray paint. Yeah, spray paint. So if you are working with green, you need a green spray paint, so that some little part of it that want to look like they are not properly covered after your work, you can just spray it, allow it to dry, and then you go ahead with your finishing, so that every part of your work can be good. Now, this is one thing that I want to show to you concerning your face net. The face net, before you use it, I like that you dap it with stiffener. So you don't fold the face net and dip it into your stiffener. It's wrong. Don't dip it into your stiffener. What you need to do is that you will you would dap it with your hand, put your hands into the stiffener, and then use it to dap bit by bit. Okay, so we just dap like this, go round it, open it, spray. When you are done like this, you take it out and just spread it in the sun. Or if you don't have way to spread it in the sun, all I'm saying is allow it to dry. Huh? You allow it to dry. What this will do is that it will make the net to stand better. It will make the net to stand better. It will look like the net is stiffened. Of course it is, it's stiffened. All right, so you are supposed to do this before you use this net at any time, except you are not having any stiffener at your disposal. All right, then I'll go ahead to wrap my princess band, because I'm working with green. I don't want to leave the band as black, so because of that I just wrap. And by the way, I did all of today's work without a light, that is NEPA light, or what they call it, power supply. So I wasn't having power, so I decided I could just do the local way, so that some persons, they don't really have access to light. So yeah, we can work with the local, just candle, lighter, and all of that. So that's what I used to do my wrapping and everything that I needed to do, and the work came out well, beautifully well. So it's time to fix the net. I also realized that some persons have challenges with fixing of this net. The net can actually be fixed in different ways. You can start by picking the edge the way I'm doing now, or you can decide that you want to leave the edge, both edge, straight down. You don't want to touch it. But if you want to like curve it inward, then you need to like take it in the way I am doing now. And again, if you want to ask what size of net should be okay for you, I think 18 inches is okay. That is half yard. 18 inches is half yard. Half yard is okay for you, because of course you are not covering round the head. It's just like a part of the face like this that this net need to rest on. So 18 inches is longer than your face, and it will have a little chance for gather, so that the net can be gathered together. Because if it's not gathered together, it will not give way from your face. Is going to just get attached, rest on your face or on the face of your client, and if that happens, it's not going to give the best result. So there has to be a way that you pick it together, that there will be a little bit of lifting in that front, so that it will not rest completely on the eye or face of your client. There should be a little distance from your client's face and the net. Okay, that one is aside. Let's just continue with fixing the stick. So now these are the stick from the flower. So after wrapping, all I need to do is just sew it to the princess band, but or let's say Alice band. So when you are fixing, I decided to like mix it up with a stick, a feather. Stick feather is what you are seeing on the table. So that's what they call it here. I don't know if there's any other name for it, but it's stick feather. So you can just add stick feather to add a little bit of glamour to it. All right, so you add your stick feather, and you'll be able to style the stick feather different from the flower, that's the stick of the flower. So we just put it like this, and when we are done, we go ahead and attach different types of feather that we want to attach to it. And then the part where we used to sew it to the Alice band as well, we can get stick rows, or you can get any form of embellishment. It can just be stones that you want to put there, or stick rows, or you can use some pouches to just cover that part, because you don't want to expose your thread. So you can get a green stick rose to attach to it, or you can get if you want to do any color blending, you can get any color you want to blend. But I believe that the green stick rose will be the best option for it. If you are not doing that, then you can use stones. You can just raise your stones on all the parts where the thread went through, so that the thread can be properly covered. And by the time you are done with that, you will see that you have a very good finishing in your fascinator. And of course, this fascinator is not a cheap fascinator, I'm just telling you the truth. So learn how to use your raw materials. There's hardly anything I throw away. I try to like improvise with anything I have. I don't throw things away anyhow. I see how can this thing work. I just want to see what can come out of this thing. At least that's the mind of every producer anyway. So that's just it for today. If you are discovering me for the first time, this platform is called Creative Ends International. And on this platform, everything that has to do with head fashion is what I do here. So if you are interested in learning from me, I will advise that you subscribe to the channel, like our page, hit on the notification bell, so that you can get notified whenever we upload new videos. Of course, you'll be among the first persons to be notified about that, so that you can always watch us and follow the trend. Okay, so thank you very much. Do not also forget to recommend us to other of your friends and family members that you know are interested in this craft. There's one thing I used to say: gone are the days we go and look for physical classes where we sit down and be watching one madam. It is more easier to learn online. You can learn, repeat your videos, practice, repeat the videos. That opportunity you will not get from any store. So please do subscribe, and if you have people that are into this and you know you love them, recommend this channel to them, so that they can also follow up and get their trending things, all right, in place, and have the trust of their clients also. Okay, so thank you very much. I will see you in the next video. The next video is going to be on the fascinator that real worry Pikin used for Moses Bliss wedding. I will flash the picture shortly. We are going to do a video on that. Thank you very much. Bye.